Good morning. The yesterday class we discussed the relationship between zero side coefficients of quadratic polynomial. We discussed relation between the zero side coefficients of quadratic polynomial. The general form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. So we checked whether the given what are the zeros of quadratic polynomial alpha beta. Alpha beta are the zeros of ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. So, how did you check whether they are zeros or not? When you substitute the zeros in the given polynomial, you should get remainder 0. Then it is 0. Then it is 0. But suppose 2 is the 0 of quadratic polynomial. 2 substitute in the place of x. Now you should get the answer 0. Then it is 0 of the polynomial. So, after getting zeros, you find the relation between zeros and coefficients. So, what is zeros means you know that. Which whatever values satisfies the given polynomial, those are the zeros. And how to check the relationship between zeros and coefficients? So we know that the general form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. So general form of quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, a is not equal to 0. What are the zeros? Alpha and beta. Sum of the zeros alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. That is minus b means coefficient of x by a means coefficient of x square. Product of the zeros alpha beta is equal to c by a. C means constant term by coefficient of a means coefficient of x square. Like this we verified yesterday. So today let us verify cubic polynomial. What is the general form of cubic polynomial? The general form of cubic polynomial. General form of a cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus b, where a is not equal to 0. What are its zeros? Alpha, beta and gamma are the zeros of p of x. P of x means this is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus c. It has 3 zeros. Why it has 3 zeros? Because since its degree is 3, it is a cubic. Cubic means third degree. Third degree means it has 3 zeros. What are those 3 zeros? Alpha, beta and gamma are the 3 zeros. So number of zeros depend on its degree. As the degree is 1, it has 1 zero. As the degree is 2, it has 2 zeros. As the degree is 3, it has 3 zeros. As the degree is 4, it has 4 zeros. 4 zeros like that. So, already yesterday I discussed, I verified, I derived also some of the 3 zeros. Alpha plus beta plus gamma, 3 zeros. When you add the 3 zeros, how much you got? We got minus b by a. What is the relation? What is the b minus? B means what? Coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube. And also, sum of the product of any 2 zeros, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma equal to, we got it c by a. Sum of the 2 zeros, sum of any 2 with respect to 2. Sum of the product of 2, alpha beta, there are 3, the alpha beta gamma is there. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha gamma, like this. So alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma equal to c by a. This is the relation. C means what? What is C here? C is the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x by a means coefficient of x cube. And the product of 3 zeros, alpha, beta, gamma equal to minus d by a. Minus d. D means you know that constant term. Constant term by a means coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x cube. So today class we verify the zeros and coefficients. Zeros and coefficients of cubic polynomial. I will give a problem that we verify. Verified 3 minus 1 minus 1 by 3 are 3 zeros of the cubic polynomial P of x is equal 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. We have to verify whether they are zeros or not. How can you verify these are the zeros? When you substitute these one by one in the polynomial, you must get the answer, the result 0. Then only you accept that 0. So let us verify one by one. One by one. So what is given polynomial? P of x is equal 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. Right? Okay. Now you need to write their coefficients. What is it? You compare this with the general form. The general form of cubic polynomial is what? Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus b. Where a is equal to a means coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x cube how much here? 3. And where b is equal coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square how much? Minus 5. And where c is equal to coefficient of x. Coefficient of x how much here? Minus 11. And d equal to how much? D is constant element minus 3. Like this, you need to write the coefficients. Okay. Now verify. First of all, alpha. Let alpha is equal to 3. 3 is the zero. Check. Check it. Check. Check. First one. Alpha is 3. X is equal to 3. First. Alpha. Alpha means x is equal to 3. Beta means x is equal to minus 1. Gamma means x is equal to minus 1 by 3. 1 by 1, 3 zeros are there. Individual zeros, alpha, beta, gamma. First zero is alpha. Alpha is equal to 3. Alpha means x is equal to 3. Put x is equal to 3 in P of x. P of x. So, P of x is what? You write down. P of x. Nothing problem. Nothing. There is no problem here. You just write P of x is what? 3x cube minus 5x square. Right children? Minus 11x minus 3. Okay, clear? Now, what you have to do, verify whether 3 is 0 or not. Whether 3 is 0 or not. Whether 3 is 0 of P of x or not. How do you know? You substitute it. Put x equal to 3. X replaced by 3 in this polynomial. 3 into 3 cube minus 5 into 3 square minus 11 into 3 minus 3. So, 3 cube means 27 minus 5 into 3 square 9, 11 into 3 minus 3. Okay, children. So, 27 3 are 81, 5 9 are 45, 11 3 are 33 minus 3. So, 81, all negative values added. Minus 41 minus 33 minus 78 minus 78 minus 3 minus 81. Plus 81 minus 81 0 we got. So, we got 0 answer. When you substitute x is equal to 3, one of the 0, in this what result we got 0. Therefore, it is 0. Therefore, 3 is 0 of P of x. Since y, when you substitute P of 3 got 0. Next, check put x equal to minus 1. Put x equal to minus 1. P of x. P of x is equal to what? 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. Now substitute. Minus 1. 3 into minus 1 cube. 5 into minus 1 square. 11 into minus 1 minus 3. Understand children? Now this verified. X equal to 3 verified. We got 0 answer. Now x equal to minus 1. Put x equal to minus 1 means. So 3 into minus 1 cube. Minus 1 write 3 times. Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. Minus 1 cube means minus 1. Okay. So minus 5 minus 1 square means plus 1. The power is odd number, minus will come. When the inside the bracket minus sign is there, if the power is odd number, minus will come. If the power is even number, plus will come. In case of power is odd, minus. The power is even, plus will come. 1 cube, what do you write many times? As many times, you will get only 1 only. But whether it is plus 1 or minus 1 or, so this is minus 1 because the power is odd number, minus. Here power is even number, plus. Now, minus into minus, plus 11 minus 11, minus 3. So, 3 into minus 1, minus 3, minus 5, 11, minus 3. Positive number is 11. Now negatives add minus 3, minus 5, minus 8, minus 8, minus 3, minus 11. Plus 11, minus 11, 0. Yes, we got 0 also. Therefore, x is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 is 0 of p of x. Why? P of minus 1 equal to how much got? 0. Now, put x is equal to minus 1 by 2. X is equal to minus 1 by 2. P of x. P of x is what? 3x cubed, 5x square, minus 11x, minus substitute. So 3 into minus 1 by 3 cube, 5 into minus 1 by 3 square, 11 into minus 1 by 3, minus 3. So minus 1 cube means minus 1 only, 3 cube 27. Minus square means plus 1 by 3 square 9. Minus into minus plus 11 by 3 minus 3. Children, here I write here 3 1 ja 3 9 ja 27 minus 1 by 9 minus 5 by 9 plus 11 by 3 minus 3. Minus 1 by 9 minus 5 like fractions. Minus 1 by 9 minus 5 by 9 minus 6 by 9. Minus 1 minus 5 minus 6 by 9 plus 11 by 3 minus. We take LCM 9 3 LCM 9. 9 3 LCM 9. 9 in 9 1 time minus 6. 3 in 9 9 in 3 times. 3 11 30 minus 1 in 9 9 times. 9 3 27 plus 33 minus 6 minus 27 minus 30 by 3 plus 33 minus 0. 0 by 9 is 3. So therefore we got 0 answer. X is equal to minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3 is 0 of P of x. Why? Since P of minus 1 by 3 equal to 0. So we have verified that all when you substitute x is equal to 3, x equal to minus 1, x equal to minus 1 by 3 in the given polynomial, we got result 0. When you get 0, it is 0. Otherwise, not 0. We have checked that they are zeros. They are zeros. Now, we have to verify the relation. We have to verify the relationship between zero side coefficients. Zero side coefficients. I hope you understood. You copy this. Everything is on the blackboard. You just I will wait. The cameraman also will wait till you copy. Within seconds, you copy it. Okay, children, you copy it. I'll give some time. You copy. The whole problem is on the board. The second part is there. The second part is there. What we have to verify. We have already verified. They are the zeros. Now we have to find out the relation between zeros and coefficients. That is second part now here. Okay. I hope you understood. So I am going to erase this. So I hope you copied this. Yes. Now I erase. Now I will check the relation between zeros and coefficients. Keep adding relation. We are verifying the relation. What are the three zeros? One is alpha. Alpha is equal to 1 0 is alpha is 3. Let alpha equal to 3, beta equal to minus 1, gamma equal to minus 1 by 3. Sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma. Alpha plus beta plus gamma. So alpha how much? 3. Beta how much? Minus 1. Gamma is how much? Minus 1 by 3. So 3 minus 1 minus 1 by 3 minus 4 by 3. Minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 like that. Otherwise 3 minus 1 how much? 2. 2 minus 1 by 3. So 3 LCM. 2 in 3. 2 by 1. 1 into 3 times. 3 to the 6. 1 into 3 times 3 to the 6. 3 into 1 time. So we got 5 by 3. Sum of the three zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma. Alpha is 3, beta is minus 1, gamma is minus 1 by 3. Is equal 3 minus 1, 2, minus 1 by 3. Take LCM. 1 into 3, 3 times 3 gives you 6, minus 3 into 3, 1 time, 1 by 1. 6 minus 1, 5 by 2. So, sum of the alpha plus beta plus gamma, formula is what? Formula is minus b by a. Minus b by a. So, this 5 can be written as minus of minus 5. Minus of minus 5. Minus into minus plus 1. Plus can be written as minus into minus. So, plus 5 can be written as minus of minus 5 by 3. So, this minus write down. This minus roll. Minus 5 means what? Minus 5 is equal to b. Instead of minus 5, write b. By 3 means a. This is the relation. So, that is what? Minus b means quotient of x square by a means quotient of x cube. We verified this. Now, alpha beta product of the sum of the product of any two zeros, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma is equal alpha beta. Alpha is what? 3. Beta is minus 1 plus beta is minus 1. Gamma is minus 1 by 3 plus alpha gamma. Alpha is 3. Gamma is minus 1 by 3. Alpha beta 3 into minus 1 plus beta gamma. Beta is minus 1. Gamma is minus 1 by 3 plus alpha gamma. Alpha is 3. Gamma is minus 1 by 3. 3 into minus 1 minus 3. Minus into minus plus 1 by 3. 3 minus 3 cancel minus 1. So that equal to minus 3 minus 1 minus 4 plus 1 by 3. You take LCM. LCM is 3 by 1. 1 into 3 times. 3 into minus 4 minus 12. 3 into 3 1 time. That equal to how much what? Minus 11 by 3. Minus 11 by 3. So now we write down. Minus 11 means what is there? C is there. By 3 means what? A is there. C by A. C means quotient of x. Quotient of x. C means quotient of x. By A means quotient of x cube. So this is the relation. Now one more. Alpha, beta, gamma. Product of all the three zeros. Product of all the three zeros. Product of all the three zeros. Alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha is 3. Beta is minus 1. Gamma is minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3. So, minus into minus plus 3 by 3. 3 by 3. 3 by 3. So 3 by 3, 3 can be written as minus of minus 3 by 3. Plus can be written as minus into minus. This minus write down. Minus 3 means what is there here? D is there. Minus 3 means D. 3 means A. So minus constant tan by A means quotient of x. So like this verify the relationship between zeros and quotients. I hope you understood this clearly. Yes. So next I go for division algorithm. Division algorithm. Division algorithm. Division algorithm. Okay, children. Now division algorithm. Division algorithm for polynomials. Division algorithm for polynomials. So as we do in the arithmetic divisions, same manner here for polynomials also we will do it. You know, all of you know about the division algorithm. Division algorithm means dividend is equal divisor. Dividend is equal divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay. So this is the division algorithm. Dividend is equal divisor into quotient plus remainder. So this also we discussed in the first chapter, real numbers. That is Euclid's division lemma. Euclid's division lemma also same. Dividend is equal divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is. So one polynomial divided by another polynomial. So here let us take example and we'll do it. Divide 2x square plus 3x plus 1 by x plus 2. So this is divisor is what? 2x square plus 3x plus 1 is a divisor. This is the dividend. This is the dividend. Divisor is what? X plus 2. So generally in the division we write the dividend in the middle, 2x cube. So while writing the dividend you need to follow some rules. What are those rules? So the degrees should be written in the descending order. Descending order. So what you have to do? First we arrange the terms. We arrange the terms of dividend. We arrange the terms of the dividend. What is the dividend here? 2x square plus 3x plus 1. We have to arrange the terms of the dividend according to their decreasing order. Decreasing order of their decreasing order. Decreasing order of their degrees. Decreasing order of their degrees. Decreasing order of the degrees means you have to arrange the terms of the dividend according to decreasing order of their degrees. Decreasing means big to small, big to small. First to biggest to. Which time we have the bigger power? This is 2x square. This time. Next power is 1. 3x power 1 plus 1 like this. For example, 3x cube plus 4x to the power of 4 minus 5x square minus 3 plus 4x is there. So this is the dividend. How you arrange this? So we have to arrange the terms of the dividend in the decreasing order of the degrees. Decreasing order of the degrees. Decreasing means big to small. Which is the biggest power here? 4x to the power of 4. Next one 3x cube. Next one square minus 5x square. Next is what? Plus 4x. Next like this we arrange. I hope you understood this. Yes. So you have to arrange the terms of the dividend according to decreasing order of the degrees like this. Now divisor. Divisor also same. X plus. Okay. This is. Now what is the first term of the dividend? The first term of the dividend is what? 2x square. This should be divided by first term of the divisor. Okay. The first term of the dividend is 2x square. By first term of the divisor is x. We know this. That 2 write down. X square by x. A to the power of m by a to the power of n. You know that a to the power of m by a to the power of n is equal a to the power of m minus n. A to the power of m minus n. Okay. X 2 minus 1 1. How many times? 2x square divided by x. How much got? 2x. It means x how many times does go into x square? X how many times does go into x square? 2x times. So the quotient is 2x. With this quotient, multiply all the terms of the divisor. The resultant terms right below the dividend. Below the dividend. Now quotient is what? 2x. With this quotient, multiply this divisor. Multiply this divisor. 2x into x, 2x square plus 2x into 2, 4x. Now after subtraction, you know, as usual, we do the subtraction. Subtraction means change the signs of this. Minus plus becomes minus. Plus 2x square minus 2x square 0. Now this is minus 4x. Minus 4x plus 3x minus x. Next bring down. So new dividend is what we got? Minus x plus 1. The new dividend is minus x plus 1. In the new dividend, first term sign is what? In the new dividend, what is the sign of the first term? Minus. This minus pp here. It is plus, p plus. If it is minus, minus pp. Whatever the sign of this first term of the dividend, that sign give it. The new dividend is minus x plus 1. The first term is what? Minus x. First time sign is what? Minus. Here minus right. Now, what is the second rule? First dividend. New dividend, the first term is what? X. By divisor first term is X. X by X means 1. Okay. New dividend is, first term of the new dividend is, here sign is minus, keep minus here. Term is what? What is the first term of the new dividend? X. X by first term of divisor X. 1 gone. So, 1. How many times does X, how many times does go in the X? 1 time. Minus 1 into X, minus 1x, minus into plus. So, plus, minus X, plus X. Plus 2, plus 1, 3. So, this division process will continue till the remainder, the degree of remainder should be less than degree of the divisor. What is the degree of the divisor? 1. What is the remainder? 3. The degree of any constant term is 0. The degree of any constant term is 0. Now you can stop the division. How can you stop the division? The remainder, degree of the remainder is less than degree of the divisor. Okay, this is one of the rule in the division. So how can you stop the division process? Remainder we got, remainder degree should be less than the degree of the divisor. Remainder what we got? Constant term. Every constant term degree is 0. Okay, the degree of any constant term is 0. 0 is less than this degree of the divisor. So you stop it. This is the remainder. This is the quotient. This is what? Quotient. Clear? If they want to check, you can check using the division algorithm. How can you check it? Dividend is equal, divisor into quotient plus remainder, you can check it. Okay. Now, one more problem we discuss. I hope you understood this. Divisor 3x square minus x cube minus 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 minus x square. Children, I told you already you arrange the, first we have to arrange the terms of the dividend in the descending order of their powers. Descending order of their powers. So, P of x, you write down, this is P of x, this is Q of x. This is a dividend. What is the dividend? This is. What you have to do? You arrange the terms of the dividend in the descending order of the degrees. So, descending order of the degrees. What is the degree? Highest degree here? Q. So, minus x cube. Next, x square plus 3x square. Next, minus 3x plus 5 divided by. Divisor also arrange. The terms of the divisor also. They are not in order. First, highest one, highest degree. Descending order of their degrees. Highest degree is what? Square. Minus x square by now. Minus x square. Next, plus x. Next, minus. Now, as usual. What is the first step of this? Minus x cube divided by minus x square. Minus into minus plus. So, x cube by x square is x. You know that. A to the power of n by a to the power of n, a to the power of n by x. How many times goes? X times. This quotient multiplied with this. X into minus x square, minus x cube. X into x square, x into minus 1, minus x. Now change the signs. Plus, minus. Minus x cube, plus x cube. Plus 3x square, minus x square, 2x square. Minus 3x, this is also change the signs, no? Yes. Minus 3x plus x, minus 2x. Now, bring on this plus 5. What is the new dividend? The new dividend is this. What is the first term of the new dividend? 2x square. By first term of this minus x square. Minus x square. Plus 2x square by minus x square. Plus into minus, minus 2. X square, 2 minus 2, 0. Isn't it? So minus x to the power of 0 means 1. Or directly can cancel. X square cancel. X square also can cancel. How much you got? That. When you apply the exponent's formula, x square by x square, a to the power of m by a to the power of n. 2 minus 2, 0. X to the power of 0. Minus 2. X to the power of 0 means 1. Minus 2 minus 2. How much got? Minus 2. With minus 2 multiply this. Minus 2 into x square, minus 2 minus plus 2x square minus into plus minus 2x minus into minus plus 200. So change the signs, minus plus minus plus 2x square minus 2x square plus 2x minus 2x 5 minus 2. Remainder is 3. The degree of 3 is 0. The degree of any constant is 0. 0 is less than degree of this divisor. So the remainder is 2. Quotient is how much? X minus 2. I hope you understood, children. This is a division process. So like this, I hope you understood. There are so many problems in the textbook, exercise problems. So you need to work out. It is a classwork. Classwork. You have to maintain the classwork. Classwork maintain. Classwork you do the problems. Whatever problems are there, exercise problems, all work out in the classwork. This third chapter, there is polynomials and factorization. In that exercise, you do it textbook. Assignment, you complete exercise 3.2, exercise 3.3. Exercise 3.2 and 3.3 completed. Exercise 3.2 and 3.3. So whatever division problems are covered here, the division problems to do with exercise 3.3. Any problem is not done, any model is not done. In the next video I will explain that any problems are not covered in exercise 3.3. If any problem is not covered, some problems will not be covered. Only division problems to do with 3.3. If any problems are there, in the next video I will explain that you can solve it. Okay, clear children? I hope you understood. You do this. Thank you.